kind of a very elaborative course, and what is the purpose of this course is that I want to give you a flavor of research. What is a research? Why we do it? Should we do it or should we skip it? What is the need of research? What is like what we can achieve from this?
Sir, excuse me, sir. Can you please start recording?
Yeah, it is already started. Okay. So in addition to that, the second is beside research. So what are the components of the research? How you should conduct research? What do I mean by integrity in research? What are the ethics in research? What should you do? What is not allowed in research? And this would be related to that. Like we will be focusing on the research. So it in this course we have a pool of students from all the disciplines. So there are some future structural engineers, some transport engineers, water, geotech. So we have a pool of uh, specialized professional engineers who are taking this course, and this course is not linked to any specific field. When I'm talking to you, I'm not considering you as a structural engineer or a geotechnical engineer. I'm just considering you as an engineer who are planning who are planning to enter into the phase of research. Okay, so this would be our aim. So this is the course content you can see. So in here, initial topics would be like what is research, how you do it, what should be your aim, objective, scope, what is hypothesis, this and that. Then we will focus on what is novelty in research. Okay, so now that would be a very interesting topic. What I mean by novelty, and if there is a novelty element in your research, then can it be published or not? Okay, and what do I mean by publication? That is another domain. What is literature review? How should we do literature review? Is it necessary or we can skip it? So all these questions will be answered in this course. So it won't be it will be a very challenging, I would think. I think it would be a very challenging course, and since it has multiple activities involved in this course, so the assessment of you guys will not be like sitting here and I will be speaking and you will be listening. In this course, you will be speaking more than me, or I would expect that from you guys. Okay, it would be a discussion based course. You can disagree with me, you can agree with me, you can say okay sir, just skip it, it's not that important. Okay, so it will be a very interesting course. It will have some activities in which I want to explore some qualities in you. Like, for example, if I'm teaching you a research methodology course and I expect you to do research, then how will I assess you that how good you are in research? I will give you some tasks. Those tasks will be assessed, will be graded, and those tasks I will try to touch certain quality. So there are some learning outcomes which I'm trying to get. So if you see, what is it, why do we do it, and what will we cover? So this is our aim in this course. And if you talk about this course, so this course is actually designed to develop actually a research and communication skill in you. So that's why I told you that you will be speaking more than me. So multiple strategies will be involved. I will give you some tasks and all this. And the purpose of this course is to prepare you, your first year master student, to enter to the second year of your master's program. So this is actually a learning place in which you will make yourself ready to enter into the second year of your master's degree, which has a very important component, that is your research. Some people hide away from it, they just take 2 courses and leave. But this course will actually prepare you for your research activities, which you will perform in your respectable disciplines, within your areas of interest and all this. So the course themes would be formulating a research topic, how you can make a research topic, what should be a research topic. Before formulating, we will try to answer why we do research, is it necessary, can we skip or not. So this would be our initial 1 to 2 weeks. Then I will give you some ideas on how you can formulate your research topic. Then after formulation, we will like how you should manage your research project. So there will be some problems I will be sharing with you. There is a question, how can you manage your supervisor? So I will give you answers. I will make myself a student. I will help you in how you can manage your supervisor as well. And we will discuss that. And then we will try to locate and evaluate the literature review. What is literature review? How important it is? So we will discuss that. And then research methods and writing your research, speaking about your research, and the academic integrity. So it is a very, very elaborative course. So if I want to show you the course schedule, like what I am planning. So this is actually a proposed course schedule. It can vary, but it has some components. So my aim is that in week 2 we will start with introduction to research. So today it is just an introductory class. It will finish very quickly, hopefully, but it will be an introduction. Today is an introductory class towards the course. But what I am planning, and this is actually a proposed outline, is that in week 2 and 3 we will go with the introduction to research and research methodology and scientific methods. Then lecture 4 would be on formulating your research, 5 would be novelty, then 6 would be literature review. So all these topics will be covered, conducting the research, research integrity, and then on the right side you can see the assessments. So initially 1 to 3 weeks, I haven't planned any activity. The assessment, so this is actually your assessment activity. I haven't planned any assessment activity, but yes, there will be multiple assessment activities like writing an abstract, writing a article review, okay, writing your bio statements. Then there will be some due dates as well. Then what I will give you, you should write your research proposal. So when you will write your research proposal, so this will give you an hint or an idea that when you will enter into your thesis phase, so what a professor expects from you and how you should write your research proposal. And based upon your research proposal, you will initiate your research. Then we will have a discussion on research paper writing, and then avoiding plagiarism, referencing software. We will also cover that. Then novelty, statistics, and then innovation, and then at the end you will have your presentation. So I'm trying to give you a flavor of a conference. Maybe I will try to give you a flavor of a conference, like how does a conference look like. And we will see that if it is possible, and it would be more convenient if the situation is normal, like we don't have to go through online and face-to-face class, so that would be more convenient. But if situations get normalized, then there will be your conference kind of an scenario, or an activity in which we will involve all the departments. But if it is not, then we will see we will do another activity, and then you will have your mini presentation. I will expect you to present your thesis, your research proposal, and you can present yourself. Who are you? who am I talking to? Something like that. And so this would be the course schedule which I have planned. It can vary, it can increase, or maybe decrease, or whatever. Okay, so what are the learning outcomes? So this is something very interesting. So what I expect you to achieve in this course. So what are the outcomes? So number one, I want you to locate and critically read research papers. So in this course, we will be studying different how you should critically review a research. Okay, okay. People in the DL mode, do you have any question?
Sir, I have two questions in general.
Okay, Zarak, two
So,
questions.
so the first question is regarding the course schedule, sir. Will I haven't seen anything telling us how we are going to write the whole research. Means what is the format, or how are we going to mention all the bibliography or the references? Because sir, I was taught back in BSc that that it is very important and you should take care when you write the references.
Hmm.
The time, the date, or the format of it, the font size, and everything. So will you teach us regarding that, sir? Because I
Hmm.
know if we collect
That
the
is
information, that is
so,
okay, but presenting it in a proper way, that is also important, I guess.
mhm, mhm. So there are some people sitting in front of me. So let me tell them what is your question. So Zarak has asked that will we cover how we should do the referencing and what are the different styles in referencing, how we can do the referencing, and what is bibliography, and all. It is a very good question. So the answer to your question is yes, we will cover that, and for that I will teach you some tools as well, like some software in which can be very helpful to you while you will be writing your research. Any other question?
So there's another question as well. Back
Yes.
in PSC, sir, I did not pay too much attention to my the thesis which was required by our university, because I thought it's a general term and it's just requirement for fulfilling my bachelor's. But now in MS, in my master's, is it very important that I have to keep each and everything in my thesis and every part of my research to be exactly correct and properly formatted and everything? So there should not be any mistake in presentation and everything else.
Okay, so second question from Zarak is that in his BSc he didn't give much attention to writing the thesis, and he wanted to know that in the masters, is it that much essential? Or so the answer to your question, Zarak, is even in BSc that is very important. But if you haven't done it, it's fine. But in masters, it is must. It must be properly referenced. Secondly, it must be correct. There is a proper format which should be followed. You can't make a thesis out of your own styles you like. You maybe you use some other writing styles. You use italic font or something like that. So that so there is a proper format which you will be followed. Just like writing a research paper, always remember that when you write a research paper, you first see a journal in which you are planning to publish, and then you see the requirements of that journal. That what there is some format which you should follow. Okay, correct. You got my answer.
So I do get your point.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Any other question? Anyone from the people in the DL mode?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my question is that are we going to learn some softwares related research methodology or research preparation?
Yes.
So research paper preparation.
Research paper preparation. So Akil,
Yes.
we will cover two softwares. there is one software known as EndNote, and the second one is Mendeley. So these two softwares, maybe there are some students who know these softwares. I don't know, but if you don't know, we will go through those two softwares, and those two
Excuse me, sir.
softwares
Can you
are
repeat the first one?
EndNote and Mendeley. EndNote and Mendeley. So these are the two softwares which we will cover, and these softwares are actually help in referencing. So, and if your referencing is correct, so this will be this will give you a very big boost in your thesis writing and your research paper writing. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Isn't
Yes, sir.
isn't EndNote a plugin for Microsoft Office? If I'm not wrong,
Mm,
or is it
you
full
can
node?
download it. It is not a plugin. Akil, any other question?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have heard about a software. I didn't remember its name, but I have heard that by coding in that software you can prepare research paper. So we are not doing that software, right, sir?
No, I know. We will not be doing that software. So, yes, there is a coding way of writing your thesis, and unfortunately, we won't be touching that. But yes, there is a coding method instead of using your Microsoft Office. So you can do coding, and you can write your research paper or thesis or any other document. So it's kind of a document writing. So I myself can't remember the name of it, but yes, there is a way for that, and unfortunately, we won't be doing that.
सर मेरे ख्याल में वो टेक्स्ट वर्क्स है
Okay.
नहीं, LaTeX. I can't remember. Sorry. Okay. Any other question?
सर
Yes.
सर रिसर्च थीसिस और साइनॉप्सिस और इन चीज़ों में क्या क्या डिफरेंस है शायद तुम बता सकते हैं सर
Sorry.
रिसर्च थीसिस और साइनॉप्सिस इनमें क्या डिफरेंस है
Research thesis and synopsis. What is the difference between research thesis and synopsis? Anyone who want to answer this question, or should I answer?
They are one and the same thing, right?
It's not exactly the same thing, but the synopsis. Let me answer. Synopsis is actually a kind of presenting your hypothesis, or a kind of presenting your literature, or a research idea, or research proposal. So that is a synopsis. So that in the synopsis takes place when you start your research. Okay, and your research thesis is at the end when you have finished it. You have